What's up guys, it's Matters, and in this video we're going to be going over why Black Ops 3 should extend their beta by at least a day or two. We're going to go over everything from connection issues, matchmaking issues, and the pros and cons to extending the beta, and basically how they advertise the beta, because it's sort of misleading by saying you'll have 5 days to play the beta, because in reality we really didn't have 5 days to play the beta. And let's just get right into this here. So the connection and matchmaking issues go hand in hand with actually finding games, getting onto the server, and sometimes just even logging in. You couldn't even get to the game, and when you got into a game you lagged out. There's a 3v3, a 2v2, a 6v1, sometimes just insane stuff. I got in a lobby with like an 8v3. Like, what is that? I don't even understand. Sometimes it just got really out of hand, and they should really not pay up for it, but just, I guess, just extend it by a day just to give us a bit more time for what we missed out. You know, it's not their fault. It is a beta, and the whole point for them, at least, is to just test out the game, see if it's working, and like become known of any issues or bring up any issues that weren't known before and now are known due to the high capacity of people playing the beta, and just telling Shrek what's wrong and them fixing it for the actual game release. And that's the main purpose of the beta, and I do think they're going to do that very well, and the game's release is going to be a lot smoother than it would have been before if there wasn't a beta. But the thing is, they told us we were going to have 5 days to play the beta, and they told us if we would pre-order, we would get to play the beta earlier than everyone else, stuff like that. And the one thing, they gave everyone the beta 2 days in, so everyone has the beta now. It's free. You don't need to pre-order. So that's sort of weird. I didn't really like how they did that, because the whole point was to pre-order. That's like the incentive. That's like the perk of pre-ordering, and you sort of ruined that. But then at the same time, the people that pre-ordered the first 2 days, and most of the time anyway, you couldn't really play because you couldn't join anyone's game. You couldn't get into a game yourself. And then half the time, literally the servers were down, and they tweeted out constantly, okay, we're working on the servers, and if you're advertising it to be 5 days, and it's more like 3 days or 2.5 days of actual playtime, then you really should sort of make up for what you said and at least extend it by a day.
I got a hit marker off the wall.
It wouldn't hurt anyone, and it wouldn't hurt anything really in this world if they extended it till like Monday night or Tuesday at 12 a.m., which is obviously, the end of Monday. So something like that, or Wednesday 12 a.m., right when the Xbox One beta starts. Just something just to make up for what has happened, because there's been a lot of issues, and the fact that they advertised 5 days and we haven't really gotten 5 days of playtime is really stupid and really annoying. And like I said, I mean, I would understand if they end it today because it is a beta, and the whole point was just to test out. You weren't really supposed to play the game that much anyway. You're just there to really help out Treyarch and help out your future of playing the actual game. So I do understand that, but at the same time, I do think they should extend it at least by a day or half a day or something, just to like make up for what happened. A lot of crazy stuff happened. I can't join anyone's game. I can't get into games. The games aren't even like fairly placed. Today they were working pretty well, so I still can't join my friend's game. That never worked. I don't think that ever really worked for anyone. But the games are actually not as laggy, so that's good, at least for today. But today's the last day, so they finally decide to do it the last day. Not hating on Treyarch. I do, like I said, I respect if they end it today. It's the beta. It's the way it is. But I do think they should extend it by 1 day just to help everyone out. Just to be like, okay, guys, I'm sorry. Here you go. Here's 1 more day of playtime. Then that's it. Just wait till the game, and then I'll be like, okay, and everyone else will be like, okay, it's fine. Yeah. So go on Twitter. I guess tweet at them. Figure it out. I see a ton of tweets doing hashtag extend the beta or something like that, so keep on tweeting that, I guess. And then so like the video, subscribe for more, and tell me any of your beta problems in the description below. I've had a ton, but just tell me any of your awkward or crazy beta problems, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.